Hello. I will explain the maintenance and adjustment method of block brake. First of all, I will introduce the function of the brake external bolt. The 4 yellow dots are the fixed bolts of the brake, which coordinate with the 4 hollow bolts on the inside of the brake to adjust the brake clearance. The 4 dots marked in red are the shock pad adjustment bolts, and the middle dots marked in red are the release bolts. These dots, marked in red, do not need to be adjusted regularly on site. If it's necessary to adjust, please confirm with the technical personnel of machine manufacturer before adjusting. If we detect a small gap value in the field, we need to increase the clearance of the brake. The adjustment method is as follows. Loosen the fixed bolt at the corresponding angle counterclockwise about 1 or 2 turns with the corresponding wrench, so that the fixed bolt is slightly loose. Then use the corresponding wrench to turn the hollow bolt clockwise, each rotation of about 30 degrees, so that the hollow bolt out of the armature. Then tighten the fixing bolt clockwise, and check the gap of the brake with a gauge to see if it meets the gap value required by the brake label. If the clearance is still too small, then you need to repeat the previous action until the clearance can meet requirements. If we check the brake clearance on site and find that the brake clearance value is too large than label value, we need to reduce the clearance. The adjustment method is as follows. First, use the corresponding wrench to loosen the fixed bolt counterclockwise about 1 to 2 turns, so that the fixed bolt is slightly loose. Then use the corresponding wrench to turn the hollow bolt counterclockwise, about 30 degrees each time. Then tighten the fixed bolts clockwise. After tightening, use the feeler ruler to check whether the clearance of the brake is within the clearance value required by the brake label. If the gap is still too large, then we need to repeat the action until the gap value meets the requirements. When we check the brake clearance in the field, all 4 corners are checked together. If it is found that the clearance value of a certain corner does not meet the requirements, adjust corresponding brake clearance with the method just described. When adjust the brake clearance in the field, only adjust 1 corner of clearance at a time after corresponding clearance adjustment. Then adjust the next corner which need to adjust. After adjustment, it is necessary to check the gap value of all corners of the brake with the feeler ruler. If can't meet the clearance value required on the brake label, it needs to be fine-tuned again until the clearance value of the 4 corners meets the requirements on the brake label. In addition, check the brake clearance regularly according to the date required on the brake label to ensure the normal use of the elevator. The above is the block brake maintenance and adjustment method. Thank you.